This is Levi, and not only does he have some of the most efficient form that I've ever seen, but he's also one of the chillest guys you'll ever meet. And so when we met at a tournament the other day, I asked him to help me out with my fourth shot to be a bit more threatening at the kitchen line. And I recorded the entire lesson not just so that I could learn, but so that you can too.
Like, have you heard what Ben John said about this? His framework is, if he thinks the ball will bounce higher than where he would have volleyed it, he should let it bounce.
Okay.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Obviously, you never know exactly how high the ball is going to bounce, but it's a good framework to think about, like, where we volleyed it. If we volleyed it down here, would the ball have bounced higher than this? If so, then that was one I should have taken off the bounce.
And that's irrelevant of how much time we're taking away, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2025 pickleball, where you have a lot of grit and the ball is, at least with the lifetime ball, bouncing up higher, but it's like with the paddle technology, you can really get the ball down. Even if the ball bounces up and it's net height or above, you can still get that ball down. And you just have more options off the bounce, and it's less attackable if you're good at it. When you're volleying here, like, you have to be really precise and you're risking leaving it high to get crashed. So that's like a meta thing that we're seeing in pro pickleball a lot, is letting it bounce more as like a first option than a second option.
Gotcha.
Even though you'll still hear volley first always.
Yeah.
That might be a good rule of thumb, depending on where the ball is, depending on who your opponent is. But you're seeing more players just immediately back up and hold and kind of survey for a second before, as almost as like a first resort. If it's like this hybrid drip that's really low over the net, that's going to be tough to back up and hit without hitting on our back foot.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that's just a concede the kitchen shot, which is one of the most high pickleball IQ choices you can make sometimes, is just to concede the kitchen rather than even try to keep them back or try to put pressure. Just say, welcome here, I'll beat you here, know?
Yeah.
So, let's just have you hit some. Let's look at just how you decide, okay?
Okay.
For now, try to target these like red and green cones a little bit.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, that was in between. Yeah. Try to hit these to the red and green about as hard as you can. Okay, like while still getting it there.
Gotcha.
Nice. Oh yeah, I like it. We're going for it. That was a really nice, because that was a tough ball. You just smooth and steady.
I feel like I was on my back foot there.
You were a little bit, but it was just, you still were able to hit a really good ball because you just didn't overhit it. That was really good. On your backhand, see if you can get a little more loading on your back leg. Just a little bit more, like you're really pushing that knee into the ground. Thinking about it like you're driving the foot into the ground. So you're almost a little more of a squat. You're a little bit up here. Can you be a little bit more here?
Gotcha.
I want to see what that looks like. No, that was sick. Yeah. Nice. Good. Oh, that was a bounce, right?
Yeah.
Stay wide when you're squatting. Yeah. Nice. See if you can, take that line down the middle. Nice. Go back to the line. Nice. So so you're doing a lot of things well. Quick moving. The one thing I see on both forehand and backhand is you could be a little bit more in your knees.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit less tall. Just a little bit. We don't need, especially on your forehand, we're not trying to get down here. That's more on your backhand, a little bit more, because it's a little more threatening and a little more deceptive.
Gotcha.
So long as you're not going, right?
Okay.
It's more like you did this a couple times. You're here and then up.
Gotcha.
Subtle difference in timing, but you're not doing that all as one motion. You're loaded, finish your swing, then we're up.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, just even on your forehand, just a little bit more in that right knee, just a little bit. I actually personally like this shot that you're hitting. Like I think when you, because then only you're using less wrist a lot of times. This is more shoulder oriented, and you can still use some, but it's less wristy.
Yeah.
Right. It's more shoulder elbow, and it just is your change. Just like changes your contact point, changes where it goes. Right.
Yeah.
Like if you're going line, you're further back. If you're going, to that red cone in the middle, you're a little more in front. If you're going full cross, you're just catching it earlier. Yeah, let's do a few more. Just working on that thing of just really on either side, loading your leg a little bit more, and like that little extra pause, like you started to do on your backhand. As soon as you got here, there was an extra fraction of a second of hold.
Gotcha.
So try to incorporate that on your forehand, just not to let the ball get too low, but just a fraction of a second. Nice. Oh, I like it. Perfect. Yeah. Nice. Go back to red. Hit that ball though, like load and hit it. Yeah. Nice. And really, like you did this a couple times. You got into your knees. And you were here, and then you were there, and it looked like you were coiled a little bit more.
Okay.
Even here, you're kind of a little bit here, kind of like I don't want to miss. Just go for it. Like don't worry at all about missing right now. If you miss 10 in a row, it doesn't mean a ding thing, right? Like really, like go for it.
Am I loading more my left or like my right? Because right now, I'm feeling my right burning more than my left.
Maybe because we've done more forehands, but it should be loading fully on your back leg, like 80-20.
Gotcha.
Majority on your back leg. Really cool, like, yeah. I mean, that was perfect right there.
Let's see if I can do it again.
Just a little low. Yeah. Yeah, and you're getting a couple extra miles per hour on the ball too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I like it. Nice.
Yeah, I'm feeling that, like, I guess when I set up earlier, I have a lot of time to do more with the ball.
It's like thinking about it like a little bit like a gallop off that first step. And so if you can make that first step, like as soon as you make that read, like as explosive as you can into a loaded position, rather than stepping back and then loading.
Yeah.
Like that 1
second,
that one motion, that connectedness of that first step into being loaded, then you can explode from there rather than adding just a fraction of a second by loading and then hitting and then exploding, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
When you watch players who are really smooth, that's kind of what it looks like. They're kind of just galloping through the court or like bouncing, right? Like it's just kind of this bouncing motion. And so that's something I'm working on for myself. I'm working on for a lot of other players is just being bouncy, and especially, when we're playing in matches like tournaments and stuff, we get tense. We tend to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's an antidote towards being tense is bouncing,
Yeah.
shaking out the body. And so let's do a few more of these where you're working on like that kind of first explosive step into your loaded position.
Okay.
And if you misjudge it, that's fine. Create some tension. Pause. Okay, ready? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like it.
Right hip.
Well, yeah, because look, so there's two things.
Okay.
One is obviously stroke dynamics, and the other one now is getting back in the game. This is good. Now you have to decide whether you've got a shot or not, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But somehow you got to get back here, right?
Yeah.
So it isn't just about shot. It's about if I move, I take you here. You got not only have to hit the ball, but you got to push back into the court, right? Because the game's behind you.
Right.
Same thing goes here. Once you push here, you've got to get back here.
Yeah.
So then why not integrate that into your stroke?
Yeah, a little more open stance, a little more semi-open stance.
A little more hip and then hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's power and there's topspin there. If you're not ready in 3/4 of a second, you're done.
Alrighty.
Hey, he's right. That was something that I did notice on the backhand in particular is your really closed stance. If you can do that and have control going back behind you, it's a little deceptive because it's hard to read this ball going back there.
Right.
So it's like, it's not like it's all bad or all good. What he's saying is absolutely correct, that being semi-open and open the majority of our shots is the best way to be, so that we're just ready.
Good. Yeah.
Right? It's like the less we have to do to get ready, the more ready you are, right?
Makes sense. Yeah.
But, you know, I was kind of just seeing if we can work on this first before kind of getting to more of a open stance, semi-open to majority open backhand
Okay.
or forehand.
All right. So still working on that pause.
Yeah. So working on that first step to a load and then hitting and back.
Okay.
Here you go. Yeah. Still going for these targets. Volley. Yep. Volley. Yep. Yep. Right choice. Volley. Yep. Yeah, nice. Ooh, that was good. That was a really good from here to recover. That recovery step was really good. Nice. Good. Yep. Load it. Yeah, into that left leg as soon as you're there. Yeah, that looks really good. That we don't care about the result. Yep, it's fine. Yeah. Nice, that was really good. Yeah, make sure you're not popping up as you're hitting that backhand. It's like shoulder comes up, that's when your shot's complete, and then you come back instead of coming up as your shoulder's coming up. Yeah. A little more out. Good, that's so good. Nice. Yeah, make sure you're letting that ball get to its apex, right? That one was still on the rise.
Okay. So that means moving back a little further.
Yeah, it probably would have been jammed if you wouldn't have moved back. So yeah, you're trying to hit every one of these four shots at its apex.
Yeah.
For the most part. If you're holding, you can sacrifice a little of that apex, but we're trying to get as close to that peak as possible. Nice. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah. On your forehand volley, try to get it a little bit further out over that kitchen. It's a little bit close. Your elbow's a little close to your body. Try to get that elbow a little bit more out, just a little bit, and then contact it just a little more in front of you on that forehand volley. Yeah. That's a tough ball. Smart shot. Smart shot there. Yeah. More in front of you. Yeah. Good. And because like when it's that far in front, we don't need to do that much with it. It's that in that case, it's more about saving yourself time of not backing up.
Okay.
Because like that ball, if you let it bounce, you're getting so far back.
Yeah.
They're getting so far forward, and you're going from an advantageous position to a disadvantaged position.
Yeah.
So like when you're reaching that far out, it's less about really doing that much with it and more just about hitting it clean to a target.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. Because, you know, surprisingly, a lot of times hitting the ball hard in these positions makes it easier to half volley. And so like finding the middle ground of hitting hard sometimes and just delicate, you know, or not delicate, but, you know, 50%, 40% rolling the ball makes them generate their own pace, generate their own force, and they have to have the right touch. You'd be surprised how much that throws off players, right? Because a lot of times people think if I just hit it hard, but against a high caliber player, a lot of times that makes it easier for them. Because they don't need to do anything to it.
They just need to deflect.
They just get deflect.
Okay.
I'm gonna move forward as I'm doing this, okay? Nice. Yeah. Oh, that should have been a volley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really footwork on that first step, exploding into loading on that, whatever, right leg or left leg, depending on forehand or backhand.
Gotcha.
Really loading it. Yeah. And then you adjust your swing speed, you know, based on what you're trying to do. But you're loading every time. Yeah, like that's so good.
Okay.
I had no idea where that was going.
So it doesn't need to be like hot per se. It just
No.
needs to go down.
Exactly. And you're trying to make them think, what's it going to be? Because you're loading the same way every single time.
Gotcha.
Aggressively. It's way more tiring, right?
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. No notes. No notes.
No notes.
Not on that one. Yeah.
Like on that one, you think that's reaching too much? Like I should concede at that point?
Yeah. Yeah, like, so that's a concede shot
Yeah.
or back up and do something with it. But even then, I didn't hit it very hard, so it's not going to bounce up very high.
Yeah.
More like the highest pickleball IQ shot is going to be most likely like soft roll / concede on that shot. That's really good. See, like that's a good example. Like you didn't give me a ton of pace on that ball and it was low. So I had to generate my own force. I was kind of expecting it to be a little harder and I missed. Yeah.
You think I'm still a little late on my load?
It depends on the ball to ball. Like a lot of times you're on time.
Okay.
Occasionally, yes.
Okay.
Another good ball. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good ball. Oh, you're there. Notice your feet were like, on that ball, maybe like a few inches behind the kitchen line. Not to say you should be on the line, but
I got more space.
yeah, I feel like you could have been maybe a smidge closer. Oh, great ball. Hey, that's a great shot. I mean, maybe not the highest percentage, but really, really good. Yeah, same thing. Oh, hit that one. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about the off the bounce. I just think there's a little bit more we could have done with it. You know, better to do that than miss, but.
What he just said is the key thing for you. I don't know if you noticed, but every time you hit the ball, your heels are moving. Because power comes from your feet. Rotation of your hips.
From the
shoulders
ground.
Come from your your feet. You don't want to be planted, but you want to be loose, but stable. So even though you don't really notice, you constantly kind of like, you get out there, and you get out here, and that heel's sort of moving, which means that your spine is now, it's not stable. And your weight is not stable when you go to hit the ball. And then if you get there early enough, you're fine. But if you get a little late, then you're stuck.
I see.
And that's what's happening with your weight.
So that
He called it. It was exactly what he...
So on some of those volleys, you're saying that he needs to either travel a little bit.
Yeah, lean and trust this position.
Okay.
As opposed to that position. You know, when I work with Andre Diascu, he's 6'5.5". I mean, he can reach here. You know, like, you know, imagine what a third shot looks like when you know the guy can come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, wow. So it changes. But the concept is, you know, when you stand at the line and you put your hand out, you know, whatever's here, and we've worked on that. I'm like, no, dude, get in here. You're so good there. People forget that we're supposed to own this front yard.
Yeah.
You're supposed to own this front yard. This is where you can play.
Yeah.
And when you watch the pros, they're speeding up from here. They're now, everything is, you know, everything is, so You want to be balanced and in that position and ready to play here.
Yeah.
Okay. So heels on the ground, but like weight in the balls?
No,
No?
in the whole foot.
In the whole foot.
The only time I ever like in ground stroke, I'll do that.
Yeah.
In ground stroke, right? In overhead, I'll do that. In volley and a dink, everything's planted.
Okay.
Nice. Good ball. Oh, friend of mine who goes to New York every summer. He goes to the Hamptons of all places to teach tennis and pickleball. Was playing around with this and came up with it. And he actually got to, I know Terry's talking about Andre Descu, but he's actually got to train a little bit with him, with Descu, and with Federico, because they were out there. Because there's some wealthy people out there, they bring some of these players out there, teach them,
Yeah.
and they were already there, so he was using some of these drills with Andre and Fed.
Okay, sounds cool.
Well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna work on still going to these two spots,
Okay.
but I'm gonna get you one of these, and you're gonna have to decide whether to volley or let it bounce. Okay? So like that's pretty obvious. Yep. Load that back leg.
Ooh.
Load that back leg. Nice, nice. Ooh, it looked good. Yeah. Try to be a little more semi-open with that backhand. Yeah, just a little bit. Out of the comfort zone a little bit. Volley. Nice. Bouncy all the way through. Yeah, there you go. The difference in the one before where we missed or we didn't hit it as clean was you just took one drop step.
Versus
and that
shuffle.
one, it was like you hopped into a loaded position.
Okay,
So it was just a little more explosive.
and both my feet are moving versus just one.
Yes. And so it just had a rhythm and explosiveness that doesn't exist when we take one step. Yeah. Look to volley still. Good. Oh, apex, right? Apex. Good. Nice. Good ball. Good ball. Yeah. In that back leg. Nice. It's all good. Nice. Nice. Ooh. First one was like so good. You were here. The second one you went back to kind of this more close stance, which is not, again, nothing wrong with it. But as we were talking about, it's just longer for you to get square.
Right.
If we're ever showing our back to our opponent, we're a little in trouble,
That's
right?
in trouble, yeah.
Granted, we can do it where we're doing that on purpose. It's just high risk. Anna Lee is a great example of someone who can do it well, but let's try to be a little more semi-open, especially on the backhand. Nice. Ooh.
Oh.
I like that though. You picked it up. Yeah. Semi-open here. Yeah. Hitting at the apex. Nice. Good. Oh, you see the one drop step? Just pivot.
Yeah.
Again, nothing wrong with it, but you're just less dangerous from that position.
Right.
Instead of just like here, be a little bit like, all right? You're giving up some space, but look, I'm still square.
Okay.
Or relatively square.
Yeah, I think my mind's like stuck on like I gotta stay on the kitchen line.
And that's smart, because if you don't recover, you're in trouble. But if you
Sure.
can do this and have that be your default of recovering, it doesn't matter so much. It's just
Okay.
giving you better spacing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you have some quick twitch ability that's really good.
Okay.
Like you're here, like your feet are really crisp. I don't know if that's from basketball, other sports, or just training yourself here,
Uh-huh.
but like you do that really well if you use it. Instead
yeah.
of just like like really forcing yourself to be like that
be
quick,
bouncy, huh?
explosive,
Yeah, yeah.
and bouncy.
Okay.
All right, let's mix it up. put it into like some point context.
Okay.